Hey everyone, I'm Maya Palacio, aka Media Maya, and today I'm here to talk to you really quickly about something really cool that I actually found the other day. Yesterday, February 4th, I was going through some of my mom's old stuff. Anywho, I found the Bermuda Times newspaper. Bam. Look at that bad boy. And the date, if I could zoom in, it's February 5th, 1993. And for those who don't know, Bermuda Times was a paper that was printed and run from 1987 till like 1995. It didn't stay on for too long, but it definitely came up in the crux of when like news for Black people just wasn't told, and it helped to like elevate and tell our story more and hear from more of our people, Black people, on the island, and stories that we should care about. Because obviously this is Black History Month. And I want to read just one story that I found really interesting. It says some history about our island. Go into the education section. Education in Bermuda, a history of separation. Okay, I'm not going to read this whole thing. But basically it's letting us know about the abolishment of slavery on August 1st, 1834 did not change the existing educational practices. In other words, Blacks in Bermuda, if educated at all, were taught by one teacher to larger vocational and academic institutions, which were either privately owned or government-run or aided. However, these schools still separated the students according to color of their skin. Some of the de facto segregated schools which existed included Mr. Jack's School, Howard Academy, and the privately funded Berkeley Institute. Some of the for whites only, yes, there were for whites only schools on the island, which existed included Whitney Institute, Warwick Academy, which was private, and Sands Grammar. The Black schools were set up to educate Black students who were not allowed to attend the for whites only institutions at the time. However, even after desegregation of the school system was legislated and there was a mass exodus out of the Black schools into the former for whites only schools, none of the schools which were set up to educate Black students attracted white students. Even today, in 1993, the Berkeley Institute, which still exists in a climate of de facto segregation, cannot brag of ever having more than a handful of white students being educated within its school walls at one time. It's now 2020. Personally, I don't think there is more than a handful of white students that attend Berkeley Institute. Even to this day, if you go Berkeley, if you could speak to it, say something in the comments. And the proposed, at this present time in 1993, they're proposing introducing middle schools into the island. And now, as you may know, they're actually trying to phase them out now. So I'm definitely not going to try to compare to today's paper basically with last year's paper. But it is pretty interesting to see what they were talking about in the Bermuda Times compared to what's now on the headlines today. This has been Maya Palacio bringing you some Bermuda history and Black History Month. Look at that. Look at that. You see what it says? Shelly Bay delivers. That's a joke. Because they don't deliver anymore. Rent on the island. Bam, here it is. Unfurnished, two-bedroom house, major appliances in Devonshire. $1,200. $1,200. What else? Oh yeah, unfurnished two-bedroom apartment in Somerset. $850. You know how much a two-bedroom in Somerset would cost right now? I swear to God, it would cost at least $2,500. $850 for a two-bedroom in Somerset. Damn.